urban development.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Please, let's take our seats. Good morning, everybody. Karibuni sana. Let me say the following. First, let me welcome all of you to this early morning meeting. It's not by fault that it is called. You know, Nairobi is what it is during this time of the year. Karibuni sana. Secondly, let me take this very early opportunity to thank all of you, professionals in the built environment. I know here we have architects, we have quantity surveyors, we have engineers of all shades, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, civil engineering, the people in design, and everything in between. And let me say to you, on behalf of this administration, thank you very much for your partnership. I recognize and appreciate that you stepped forward when I asked you and became part and partners with us in this affordable housing program. Wacha niseme asante sana. We had long hours of engagement. I remember many of you remember we had many meetings in room number 6 there. Are there some people here who are in room number 6? Hebu nione kwa mkono. Those people. There was a lady there. Where is she? Who took over from her? Oh, you did? Yes. So we had many hours of conversation on how to deliver on this very important program of housing. And I must say on my own behalf first, and on behalf of this administration, that the built environment professionals, the architects, engineers, and the consulting firms in general came through and became partners. And today, whatever success is there in the housing program, we share with the consulting firms, with the professionals in that space, and I recognize your contribution and say thank you very much. As has been said here by the good people who spoke ahead of me, we have now 39 consulting firms participating, 39 consortiums with almost 200 companies participating in the affordable housing space. I will want to have another meeting with all these 200 companies. I want to listen to them, what they have to say. Because the truth of the matter is that many of your companies were struggling before the affordable housing program. That is the truth. Okay, you were managing. Yeah, you were managing. Let me not use the word struggling, maybe. Yeah, many of you were managing. But today, your scale has grown. Today, you have regular, consistent, work across different parts of the country. And that's why I say you are partners and you share in the success of the affordable housing program. I wanted to say this directly to you so that you know that I appreciate your partnership, your contribution, and the expertise that you have brought into this space with a lot of commitment. If I was asked among patriotic Kenyans that have made a contribution to the development of our nation, I will recommend the professionals in the built environment. if there are patriotic Kenyans who have gone beyond the call of duty. I know we negotiated your fees. You don't get the fees that normally you would. And you did this because you are patriotic Kenyans and you want to support this program and you want this program to succeed. But I can also add and say, but you have also scale of work that you have never witnessed before. That's the truth. So there is a balance. You have negotiated your fee, we negotiated your fee a bit, but also you have a wider scope of what to do. And that is why, from your own admission, you've had to hire more people, you need more staff, you've hired more professionals to join your companies and to join the professional space that supports this affordable housing program. And I also want to say to you, thank you very much for taking on board more young people to join your firms to support this affordable housing program. Nasema asante sana. Transformation is not an easy exercise. Transforming a country takes courage, it takes vision, it takes foresight, it takes commitment. It doesn't come easy. If it was easy, many would do it. Why haven't we taken 60 years to do the housing program that we always knew was the right thing to do? I remember the Prime Minister of Singapore, a country we fondly quote. Oh, you know, Singapore has done this. You know, Singapore today, 95% or whatever, 90-something% of people in Singapore are homeowners. I had a chat with the Prime Minister of Singapore here when he visited me. And it wasn't easy for them to implement the program that today in the third world. The difference between them being first world and us remaining where we are is the kind of leadership and the decisions that were made in 60 years. And that is why I can proudly tell you, as professionals in the built environment, as you deploy your expertise and knowledge and professional work into this space, you are making history. You are contributing to the transformation of our country. And somebody said here, so much gets done if people are not bothered about who takes the credit. But it also means it depends on who takes the blame. In this particular case, you know who takes the blame, and I think that is precisely why Hinga was saying that in this space, we need to speak as Kenyans. We must reject this negativity. Our country is a great country, my friends. Let nobody lie to you. You know, when you hear people speak, it is as if Kenya is the worst country in the world. Far from it, I can tell you, we are a great country. Not many countries can achieve what we have achieved. Not many countries can achieve what we have achieved in housing in 1.5 years. Yes, we are a great country, and we must reject those who want to tell us otherwise. That, oh, you know, Kenya is a failed state. Which failed state? Where? Do you know what a failed state looks like? So, let me tell you that my commitment to the transformation of this country is not reversible. Nothing is going to stop me from driving the transformation that is going to change Kenya and take us where we have always wanted to go. From stabilizing the economy, and I want to assure you that we are working meticulously to make sure that our economy is sound. I am very clear in my mind what we need to do on making sure that we have a sound economic platform to work on to drive our transformation. You know, many people want simplicity, you know. They do not, they even don't believe in numbers. But friends, numbers are very stubborn. Truth is very stubborn. You can say all the lies you want, but the truth will not change. Our inflation was at 9.6 in 2022. Today is 3.8. Fact. Our dollar had gone to 165. Today it is 130 and coming down. Fact. Our foreign exchange reserves was $7 billion in 2022. Today it is $10.8 billion. Fact. You can say whatever you want to say, but facts are stubborn. The IMF a month ago said Kenya's economy is now the 6th largest economy in the world, in Africa, sorry, the 6th largest economy in Africa. It is a fact. It's not a rumor. It's not propaganda. It is a fact. So, and I am committed to making sure that we have a solid. I have had to make very difficult decisions to get us here. And I have no regret whatsoever that today I can confidently tell the country that our economy is on sound footing and we are going to improve on it. We've not yet reached where I would want us and our economy to be. We're making the right steps. We are making interventions. We're making decisions on how to align our economy so that we can be able to predict